Morphe Madison Beer collaboration, and this is in the shade Mars. It's really pretty. Okay, so today I'm going to be going through my 2023 Project Pan. So these are products that are in my collection that I'm hoping to use up in 2023. They're kind of products I'm going to focus on. The aim of Project Pan for me is to work through my collection, be mindful of my consumption of makeup, and, be aware of how long it takes to use up a makeup product. I don't want to ever have a collection where I'm just buying and buying and buying and not using things and they're just sitting there stagnant and not being enjoyed. So this kind of encourages me to keep products moving and rotating through my collection, and for me not to just like leave products and let them go off and stuff. I don't want to have products going off or going bad in my collection. So yes, I'm going to be doing my 2023 Project Pan Empties goals. There are some things in a makeup bag that's in my work makeup bag that are finished or about to be finished, so I won't be including them in this video because they're either empties or just about to be empties, and I don't want to spoil things that have already been achieved in 2023 so far. I know we're like 14 days into the new year and I've already got empties ready to go, but I will not spoil those. I will just be sharing things that I'm aiming to empty. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to start off by going through each drawer, and I'm just going to pull out products that I'm hoping to use up this year. I'm going to start off with my makeup bag. This is not the makeup bag that I bring with me to work. This is just like my to-go makeup bag, and it's always packed ready for whatever. Sorry, I would like a bit of lip gloss. I have purchased this. This is the Maybelline Perfecta 4-in-1 Whipped Matte Makeup. Now, this is something that I purchased by accident because I thought that this was going to be the wind-up, like age rewind style stick foundation that Maybelline has come out with recently. Unfortunately, it looks like this on the inside. I have bought the wrong thing. I don't think I'm going to return it. I think I'm just going to use this up at work eventually. Hopefully it's good. If I hate it, good luck to me. I guess I will just wear it underneath my mask. But yes, I did purchase. This is the Instant Anti-Age Perfecta 4-in-1. So like the words instant anti-age made me think that this product was going to be something that it is not. I purchased the shade 01 Light. It's supposed to be a self-adjusting shade kind of product. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to get through this in 2023 because I would not like to bring this with me into 2024. I'd like to go through it during the year. Also in here, I would like to use up my Sunbum sunscreen stick because I am going to Hawaii this year. I'm hoping to use up my old sunscreen, purchase new sunscreens, just get a couple of sunscreens moving. There's quite a fair bit left in this stick. It's just a wind-up stick. It smells really nice. It smells like bananas. It's honestly a really enjoyable sunscreen. It is a little bit greasy, but not offensively. Like it kind of just like balms away into the skin, if that makes sense. Almost like a silicone kind of texture with the grease, if that makes sense. It just has a bit of slip and it's nothing that's like too much. And it doesn't look like oily on the skin or anything. So it's really fine. It just has like a little bit of that texture that I am aware of. But yes, I would like to also work through this in 2023. I have a couple of other sunscreens that I want to use up, but I'm not really going to talk about them too much because I don't want to focus too much on like body or like skin products. Rather, I'd like to focus on the makeup products. And sometimes I share like empties with you guys that are like, I don't know, body care related in the actual empties videos, but I don't want to be like, I'd like to use up this tanner and this lotion because I'm just not as interested in focusing on those. Those just get used up a bit more organically. I don't really have an issue of like over purchasing moisturizers or something for the body. I would like to also use up this little mini. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1, just a mini little spray. Really easy to use that up. So that one is definitely on the to use list. I should probably also use up this. This is the Professional License to Blot. It's a little stick and you just rub it all over your face. Let me show you right now because I could use a bit of a blot. See how it just mattifies wherever I place it? Let me find an area of skin that's really dewy. See there? And it just removes it. So it's a really interesting product. And it just mattifies wherever you place it. So yeah, I should use this up more. I just don't reach for it a lot because it's such a unique product. I don't really remember that it exists. It doesn't move the makeup underneath too much as well. Like you can see there's like, it doesn't like transfer onto the product too badly. So like it's very easy to use to layer over the top of makeup. It's just something that I don't remember often to use because it's so unique. There isn't like much else like it. So there's nothing really, it's not really a step in my routine because it's its own step. It's so unique. Do really think it's cute though, but I would like to use it up because I've had it in my collection for a while. You know what? This is a bit optimistic, but I would love to use up these Tarte face products through the year. I'm not in a hurry about this, but like I'd love to go through the Tarte Park Avenue Princess exposed highlighter and exposed blush. We'll see what happens, but like that'd be cool if I could use those up. Those aren't as imminent goals for me. Something that I would like to use up, however, is this little Professional from Benefit. It's just a mini of the classic dimethicone feeling Professional. I'd like to use that up. And I'd like to also use up this. This is the Urban Decay Perversion Bigger, Blacker, Badder Mascara. This is just a mini size that I was gifted in one of those like little Mecca beauty boxes. It's a really nice mascara, but like obviously I want to keep things moving. So yes, those are the things from my makeup bag that I take with me everywhere that I'm wanting to focus on. Pretty much I like to keep this makeup bag on a high rotation. I like to use up the products in it, bring in new products, use up the products in it, bring in new products. So I'd like to make moves through this. The only thing that I'm not as desperate to go through is those like face products, the bronzer, highlight, and powder. Bronzer, highlight, and blush. Yeah, those they can stay around for a bit longer. I only just started getting into those. Okay, I would like to go through some setting sprays. I do have some setting sprays waiting to be moved up into my collection that are in my like extras drawer. So I'd like to go through the Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray. There's only a little bit left in here. I also have recently purchased the Infallible Mattifying Setting Spray, so I will likely use this up in 2023. This is full right now, it's a new one, but at the rate that I use setting spray, these two will likely be gone by the end of the year, which is fine by me because I have a Morphe one that I'm excited to use that's in the bottom drawer waiting to be opened after I've used up all my other setting sprays. As per usual, I will go through a bunch of Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing Liners and Colourpop BFF eyeliners, if I can find one. I don't know, I've got a bunch of Maybelline ones and I'll likely use up a bunch of these through the year, but I'm hoping to use up as well mascaras. So I'll show you all the mascaras that I'm hoping to work my way through because there are a few. Definitely this Sephora Outrageous Curl Dramatic Volume and Curve Mascara. I've just had this in my collection for kind of a bit of time now, and it is definitely the next one on the chopping block when I'm aiming to use up through the Heroin Make Long and Curl Advanced Fill Mascara. This one is a blue version of their Real from Benefit, and I would like to use this up as well just because I have had this in my collection for kind of some time now, and it needs to make moves. So yes, those are my mascara use up goals. This is a eyeliner that I would like to get some more use out of. It doesn't have to be absolutely panned, but I really want to use this Kiko Smart Eye Pencil more. It's just a blue eye pencil. It's a really pretty shade. I just need to reach for it more because I typically reach a little bit forgotten about. So I would like to draw attention and focus on this one so that I can use it up. Honestly, I have a bunch of eye sticks that I'm not using enough, and I'd like to just use these eye sticks more in general. But let me bring out some sticks that I'd like to focus on. I will likely finish off the little Benefit eye products that I have for the brows. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Really nice dual-ended product. You've got a spoolie on one side and then this kind of like pomade waxy kind of textured brow product on the other. Retractable pen, so really easy to use. And then this one is the Precisely My Brow Pencil, so it's got a little bit more of a precise tip on this one. I'm less wanting to use up this one just because I do like having like a really precise one left in my collection, but I definitely want to use up the Goof Proof Brow Pencil at some point in 2023. I also have the, what's the pomade called that I've been using every day? Anyway, I have the Benefit pomade. I think it's the Precisely My, no, this is Precisely. I can't remember what it's called, but I have another Benefit pomade in my makeup bag right now, and that's the one that I'm trying to use up as top priority, then followed by the Goof Proof, then followed by the Precisely My Brow. I also have a Colourpop brow pomade that I could also use up right now, but yeah, it's just like around. I'd also like to use up the Colourpop Boss Brow Gel. This has been in my collection for a while, and I have some Benefit ones that I'd like to open instead, so I'd like to use this one up this year so I can get into some Benefit ones. What else in this category? I'd like to use up this primer because I never reach for primer, and so always gets put on the back burner. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and I have another primer that I don't reach for enough. This one. the Benefit Ooh La La Lift. I'd like to use this one up as well. I also have some dual-ended products that I would like to focus on. These have been in every single project pan, and I really just don't reach for them very much, and it's kind of bad. They're these things. So I have the Maybelline Big Eyes. It's got a black eyeliner and a white eyeliner. This shouldn't be so hard to use up, but for some reason I just never reach for it, which is silly of me. I think that I will pack these kind of eye pencil type things that I don't reach for as much into my work makeup kit, and so eventually every day going to work I'll just like reach for them because they'll be right there and then they'll get worked through. And then I have two brow ones. I have the NYX a push-up brow for your eyebrows. What's this called? Oh, it's just called NYX eyebrow push-up brow. And then I also have the Chi Chi eyebrow lift. So on one of the sides of these they have like eyebrow highlight, and on the other side it's a brow shaper. So these are just more brow products. So yeah, those are also on the chopping block this year of things that I'd like to prioritize using up. I think that's it for the brow products for me, the eye products. Yeah, I think that's all the things that I'd like to focus on. I have got in my makeup bag right now, in my work makeup bag, I have the Angel primer from NYX, I want to say, and I would like to use that up this year, as well as this little MAC Studio Fix mattifying primer as well. That needs to go. It's been in my collection for too long and it's cute, but I need to use it up and keep things moving. So that is two primers that I'd like to work my way through. Out of concealers, I have 6 concealers right now. 3 of them can stay because they're like kind of newer, but these 3, they're kind of older. This one I'm not as much urgent to use up. This is the Maybelline Is an Age Rewind. It's kind of my more like natural concealer compared to the rest. But these 2 have been in my collection for a while. This one is the L'Oreal True Match Concealer in the shade 2 and Vanilla. I've used up the foundations I just at the same time as this concealer. The foundations are long gone, and I'm still working my way through the concealer. So this concealer needs to be gone by my next project pan because the foundations are gone. It's here without its parents. It needs to be used up, and yeah, that's all I have to say about it. It's been around for too long. This one is another one that I just need to use. This is the Multitasker Concealer from Rimmel in the shade of 20 Fair. It's a really nice bright light concealer with really good coverage. Buildable. You could also wear this by itself, but I prefer this for a bit of coverage. Just the way it works, I feel like it's a bit more of a high coverage one. That's the purpose it serves for me. It's a really nice concealer, really nice large doe foot applicator, kind of like a drugstore kind of take on a Shape Tape kind of product. I enjoy this. I think it's really nice, but there's so much product in here. I really need to prioritize using this up because I've had it in my collection for a while. There's so much product in here. I don't want it to go off, so I need to focus on using this so it gets used up. So yes, that is the Multitasker Concealer from Rimmel. I really like the packaging as well. I really like this like chubby, chunky kind of concealer packaging. Even though the doe foot isn't the world's most hygienic style of concealer packaging, I do think this is a good concealer. I just need to work my way through it because I've been like using it for a while now. This is a full coverage concealer, it says on it, and I would agree. Next, I have some foundations that I would like to go through. Let's see. I would like to use up some cushion foundations, and then I'd probably go through every foundation in my collection right now. I only have 4 foundations, which is like, honestly, I'd use that in like a couple of months. So maybe I'll need to buy some more foundation later on this year, but I need to use up the Innisfree Dewy Glow BB Cushion. This is my next foundation that I'm going to open and focus on primarily. And then I'd also like to use up the Maybelline New York 30-hour foundation tin from the Superstay Activewear range. I purchased this because Trixie Mattel had been recommending it for ages, and I trust her opinion and I'd like to try it. So yes, this is something that I'm interested in, and I'm excited to get into. I actually haven't used it yet, I've just opened it, but it's a good foundation apparently, and I would like to power through this year. And I'd also like to use up the Maybelline Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer in the shade 220. I'm actually wearing this right now. I'd like to use this more. It's a good... I'm lying. It's bad. I really honestly don't like this. I find it patchy. I find it too dewy. I find it slips off the face. It doesn't layer well with other things, and it doesn't even mix well. I'd like to get this done and over with. These 2 will be more enjoyable. This one, by the way, I have that Dewy Glow BB Cushion in the shade Where's the shade name? How do they know what shade they've given me? Oh, N21. It says it on the front there. Oops, that's kind of obvious now. But yes, that is something I would like to use up, as well as these two. The other foundations actually just get used up because that's the nature of my foundation rate. Next, this is kind of a random product, but I would like to use up the Lacura Caviar Illuminator in the shade Bronze Glow. I'll probably use this as like a strobe cream or as like a primer, just underneath things. It's an anti-aging shimmering effect, lightweight, flawless finish kind of strobe cream type product. It has a little bit of like a bronzy-ish hue to it, but still like that pearlescent light kind of shade. A thin formula, just like strobe cream. Next, I have some powders that I would like to discuss. And you know what? My powders, I'm pretty happy with how my powder collection is looking at the moment. I'm not really trying to hurry through any of them. The only one that I'd like to use up would be this Nude by Nature powder in the shade Light. This is the Pressed Mineral Cover Foundation, and it's just a pressed foundation. It's pretty full coverage, really nice powder, honestly, but I don't know. I just feel like this is the only one that I really want to like get moves on and use up this here. I don't really feel like the other powders are in a hurry to go anyway, so they can hang around. I would like to use up quite a few bronzers though, starting with the Becca Bronzed Bondi Sunlit Bronzer. This one is just a little bit dark for my skin tone. It's a really gorgeous shade, and it's probably my most worn bronzer this summer. Because it is a little bit dark for my winter skin tone, I've been prioritizing using this in the summer. However, I have found that through using it, it is very buildable, so I could definitely sheer this out more and use this into the winter as well. I really enjoyed this. A really nice, almost reddish orange undertone. A really enjoyable bronzer, and I'm hoping to use this up just because this is a product that is no longer produced because Becca has unfortunately gone under. So I want to use this up while it's still good and before the product has been sitting around for too long. I'd also like to use up this. This is the Bourjois, what do I call this? Like it's like a bronzing powder and highlighter with glints of sunshine in the shade 55. So you've got a bronzer on one side, a highlighter on the other side. I just would like to keep things moving and use this one up, as well as this palette from Essence. This is the Essence Light Up Your Face Luminizer palette. Really nice shades. They're kind of more natural finishes. Some of them aren't as like bright highlight as much as like you'd think of from other highlighters. Kind of more natural highlight. Really, really beautiful product still though, and I would like to use this up this year, as well as the ColourPop Soul Body Shimmering Body Powder in the shade Platinum. It's a really nice highlighter. I have hit pan on it already, or hit grid, or whatever you want to say. Unfortunately, this product is loose in the pan. It smells really good. Every time I wear this on my body, I get compliments on it because it does smell really gorgeous. It is a kind of more pearlescent highlight with gold undertones. It's kind of like a champagne, the lightest golden champagne. I can also see silver and gold reflects through it. It's honestly a really pretty highlight. But I just like to keep things moving, and I've had this in my collection for a little bit now, and there are other highlights. I have so many highlights, so I'm going to show you a lot of highlights that I want to work my way through. Another one is Ocean Glow from Becca. Some of these things, as you may know, have been in my Project Pan goals for last year, and unfortunately maybe I didn't use them up or whatever, and that's okay. I can just roll them into this year. So this is probably one of those ones that was in my Project Pan for last year that I didn't use up. This is Ocean Glow from Becca. Really beautiful highlight, but Becca no longer exists, and I don't want to have too many of their products in my collection because I have a bunch of other highlights from Becca. Just before they went under, I purchased all the Becca highlights that I'd ever wanted, so I could get them before they disappeared forever, and so I want to work on those. So yes, this is in the Project Pan because I'd like to get to those. And then I also would like to use up another highlighter. This is the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in the shade Gilded Honey from Laura Geller. The reason I want to use this up as priority is because it's broken. The lid has broken off, so it's not very travel friendly, and once a product breaks and the packaging is no longer practical in my collection, I prioritize using it up. So this one is Baked Powder Blush, a classic. The dome, this used to be like a domed baked product, is quite flat now. I'm working towards demolishing the mountain entirely. A really gorgeous shade though. It's a dupe for NARS Orgasm, and just one of those blushes that just works. Honestly, a really gorgeous formula. I have no complaints. I just would like to keep things moving. And then I will probably use up this e.l.f. duo as well. This is supposed to be a blush duo, I believe. This is the I don't know what this is called, but this is the Get on the Go Cheeky Glow with this highlighter and blush duo. I use the highlighter as like a body powder, and I've honestly like broken it, so I've lost a chunk of it and then used up that broken chunk on my body. So there's a really glittery, shimmery highlighter in there, which I wouldn't recommend as like it's just too chunky for my preferences. And then this is the blush, but I use it as a bronzer for myself. It's a really nice red toned one, but I wouldn't recommend this duo. It's just not my favorite, and I would like to use this up in this year. Something else I want to use up this year is the KKW Beauty contour and highlight sticks. They're really nice. I really, really enjoy this formula. But there's another contour stick that I want to get into. So, you know, there's not that much left in these. And so I think it is a realistic goal to finish these off in 2023. You might be like, Emily, this is a lot of products you're hoping to finish up. I know if I don't finish it up, it can just roll over into next year's goals. If I do use it up, then good, because I honestly go through a lot of makeup. I wear makeup almost every day and I wear a lot of it. I cake it on. This is a blush that I really, really love, but I think I am going to roll it into the project pan just because it's no longer available. They discontinued it, unfortunately, and I don't want to have too many products in my collection that are discontinued, especially in the face category when I use up things quite quickly. I don't mind hoarding ancient palettes because it's nostalgic, but for a face product like this, it should make a wriggle on. This is the California blush from Benefit. It's just a gorgeous blush in my favorite kind of shade, that peachy corally pinky shade. It needs to go though because I've had it for a while. And I also finally would like to polish up this section with some maybes that I'm not desperate to finish, but are welcome to go if they want to go. I just use them. I'm not obsessed with panning them, but welcome to go would be the Milani, the Sunkissed Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. If it wants to get used up, it may be used up if it would like to be. And the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. These two are easy come, easy go. If I hit pan on them, then I will prioritize work. If I hit pan on them, then I will just let them sit in my collection and I will focus on other products. And then I would like to show you, finally for the cheeks, this pile of NARS products. So I have NARS Orgasm in 8 grams of pressed pattern NARS Orgasm. Then I have a duo. I've got 4.7 grams of Laguna and 5 grams of Orgasm here. This is what it looks like. It's just a split pan. And then I also have another, how many? 8 grams of NARS Laguna. I've had these in my collection waiting to be used for a while. So if I do work my way through some of the other products I mentioned, then I will crack into these. However, these are brand new. These are untouched. And so these are like kind of back priority. However, the NARS Orgasm blush, the giant blush, it's been around for so long and I haven't even used it. But the NARS packaging, you can tell it's so dirty. It's just like it starts deteriorating, it starts chipping off, it starts getting filthy. When it's new, like they're so beautiful and fresh and soft and like it's a really gorgeous rubberized soft matte finish. When they start to perish, it becomes sticky and gluey and dirty and disgusting. And I don't want to keep NARS products in my collection for too long because of the packaging. It just gets gross when it deteriorates. Okay, I really want to have a snack. Today I am eating the Hershey's sugar cookie flavored white cream with cookie pieces. This is what it looks like. I bought this at an Easy Mart on a night out. This is what it looks like. It's really nice. Okay. Those are the face products. The other categories are never a priority for me. Like the lip drawer, I'm not as fussed. I'll go through these two this year. This is so cute and literally from Kylie Cosmetics. Barely anything left in these. These are like honestly quite old, but I really love them. So I want to like scrape them to the bone or whatever you'd say. I really want to finish these up because I've had them for ages, but I don't want to use them because I love them and they don't make them like this anymore. What else? Honestly, there's not really a lip product that I'm like, I should use that up. Maybe some of the minis, like maybe this like NARS Let's Go Crazy Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. Something like this, maybe. But again, I'm not like that desperate to use up any lip products this year. I just don't really mind. I've been really enjoying having a large, diverse lip collection, and I'm not really fussed about anything being around for too long. If something does go off, I generally just throw out a lip product like that when it goes bad. But yeah, not really fussed about the lip products, honestly. Maybe later in the year I'll throw something into the project pan, but looking at my lip collection now, I'm really, it's like half I use. That's like a lot of red liquid lipstick to go through. But yeah, don't really mind about the lip products too much. With eyeshadows, I never pan eyeshadows. I never plan on panning them. They just can stay in my collection. I'm happy with my eyeshadow collection as is, and I don't really have the urge to like go through any of them. If anything, I could pan this product. Wait, let me show you. The only eyeshadow that could be Project Pan for me would be if this Colourpop shade, Rooftop Cocktails, is my favorite single eyeshadow, like literally in my whole collection. Undoubtedly, it's just like the perfect duochrome shade. Let me show you. I've made like 5 whole videos on this. It's ridiculous. It's like a MAC blue brown pigment kind of vibe. Anyway, with this, I've hit pan on it. I don't know if you can see this little pan peeking through there, and I've tried to cover it up, but there's like quite a dint in this. If this becomes available again on the Colourpop website, what I'll do is I'll repurchase it. I'll repurchase 2, I'm not going to lie, and then I'll pan the first one, because this is going to be such an easy thing for me to pan. It's such an enjoyable product to use, and I honestly would wear it every single day if I had some extra ones. So I would repurchase 2 of them and power through this one in like literally a week. This is divine. It's disgusting how much I love it. This is like literally my favorite eyeshadow. So yeah, I guess that would be on the Project Pan if I was able to get my hands on 2 more. Imagine if it never came back in stock though. Oh my gosh, touch wood. It better come back in stock because I want to repurchase that a million times over. I think that's everything I want to Project Pan this year. I'm looking around, looking at all my makeup. I'm quite happy with where I stand with my makeup collection. I don't feel like I work through things too quickly or too slowly. I'm happy with my current pace and where things are at. And yeah, I'm looking forward to using up all of those eye products. Honestly, that should be the priority because the face products that I have right now, most of them are quite new to my collection in terms of like foundation, concealer, like those kind of things. They're like, I don't feel like they've been sitting around stagnant in my collection for too long. And with my cheek products, you know, I have quite a few cheek products, especially with the highlighter category, but I'll work through them in time. I'm not stressed about it. However, with the eye products, with like those like double-ended sticks and stuff, these have been sitting around for way too long. So these are probably the maximum priority this year is like using up those eye products because I don't reach for them as much. It's just not as much of a habit, and I'm going to have to have it. But yeah, that is my Project Pan goals for 2023. I can't believe we're in 2023 now. It's very exciting. I would love to hear your Project Pan goals in the comments down below. Let me know what you're hoping to use up this year, what you used up last year. Tell me all of your empties, thoughts. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more of me, you can follow me on Tumblr, Twitter, Pinterest, Visco. I don't remember any others. Flickr. You can find me everywhere. I'm either Emily Titch or Emily Titch 20 on everything. You can also join this channel if you would like to see even more content from me by clicking the join button down below. You can become a member, the join button, and also see extra content from me. You can just let me know and click join. You can pay for whatever level of tier of subscription you would like to be, and you can see more of me. Those are all the things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. Sending lots of love. I really do appreciate you watching all the way through till the end, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.